Howdy, 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 everybody. Steve Rosenbaum. I'm back doing another live stream. But you know what? Just finished a live stream where I showed how I took some emails and put them into a workflow. I showed the best way to build a workflow. We did it really quickly. I showed you best practices. And in double checking my work, I realized I didn't put an unsubscribe link in the email templates. That's a no-no. This is why we have checklists for ourselves, and we go make sure that we don't make any mistakes, right? So that was a great live stream. I suggest you go watch it because you're going to see we covered some great stuff. Definitely did some best practices, but you got to see in real time what actually happens when things don't go the way you expect, but you catch them by doing best practices. And I show you how to test things to find the little mistakes. Lots of moving pieces here. It's easy to make a mistake. The pros make mistakes all the time, but we catch them. And sure enough, that's what I caught out. I'm about to send this out as a snapshot to everybody, and I want to make sure that it delivers right. I want these emails to work the best way and to get the best delivery. And to get the best delivery, Google, the Outlook, Yahoo, they all look for an unsubscribe link. Are you doing it the right way? And you're supposed to do that by the can spam rules as well. All right, here in the US. So with that being said, let me show you the correct way to build an unsubscribe link in HighLevel. So with that, let's get going here. So let me pull up a few things here. I'm going to show my screen. Hey, I did it. I'm showing my screen and I'm making fun of myself because that was another mistake I made last time. I went through a lot of stuff and I didn't show my screen, right? All right, now, but I'm showing it now. We're in my CoachBiz. CoachBiz is a course that I sold the private licensing rights to. So you could literally sell this as your own. It's a beautiful course. It helps people learn how to develop their own products and bring them to market. And you could use this on your own HighLevel account, or if you use my flawless follow-up program, of course, that's what I'd love you to be using, right? All right, but within it, I want to show you the email. So here's the email templates. Beautiful templates, beautiful course. Everything's really, really well done, but you get down the bottom here, and all right, this one has it. What I want to show you, I want to show you from scratch how I did this, okay? So let me move this out of the way here. The original template did not have the unsubscribe link at the bottom. Now, one thing HighLevel does for you, this is really nice, is right here in the elements, if you just drag over a footer, they've got it all built for you. Now, this has all the elements of a footer, but I think it's ugly as sin. All right. I don't like it. I think it takes away. This is a beautiful email with the black and the gold. I want something that looks attractive as well. This does not. All right. So it has your copyright and the year, your location name. That's going to come directly from your settings. All rights reserved. Frankly, you don't need all rights reserved. Okay. I don't think you need that. You should have your name, your company name, and you should have your location. I think that's all private. I think that's all can spam stuff, I believe. So we're going to have this. Okay. So we're going to say location name and location email. We'll say contact us. Okay. All right. And then we'll have this. Want to change the way you receive these emails? You can unscribe at any time. I also don't like how big this is. I want this to be smaller. All right. Let's take this and let's center this text. So we want this to be fairly short from top to bottom. This is centered nicely in the middle there. That's fine. I want to dress it up a little bit. Okay. So let's have white text on a black background, just so this adds a little contrast at the bottom here. Actually, before I do that, I want to show you one more thing. Click on the unsubscribe link and let's look where this link is going. Notice what they did here. They put in brackets email.unsubscribe_link. This is the correct way to do that as long as your settings are turned on. I'll show you what that looks like here. Let's go here. Let me go here. Let's go to settings. Let's go to your business profile, and where is it? All right. There used to be a setting here. You know what? I think they've deprecated that. That's okay. Our settings look okay. You could mark emails as invalid due to hard bounce. I actually don't like that. All right. But if you go ahead and use this email unsubscribe setting, oh, I know what you got to do. Okay, let's do something here. All right, so you're going to use this unsubscribe link here. Okay, that came back again. Darn it, I lost my work. No, I didn't. It's right there. All right, so here we go. Now, let's take this text. We're going to make it white. It's going to disappear for a second because it's going to be white on white. All right, but then let's take this box and let's change this box to black. There we go. Doesn't that look better? So it's going to have your location, name, contact us at email. Want to change how you receive these emails? You could unsubscribe from this list. That's perfect. All right. Now, here's a cool little feature. Watch this. We can highlight this box. Look at that disk right there. I want to show you something over here. If you go to this saved items over here, notice there's nothing here. But if we save this, look, it's now there. It's called element number 1. We could rename it, and we could call this a custom footer. Now, here's why this is so cool. Custom footer, and we'll say dash unsubscribe. All right. Now, here's why this is so cool. Now we're going to save this. Now, look, this is email module number 1. All right. Let's go to the next email. I need to do this for all those emails. But guess what? It's going to be super simple now, because now I go here. I go to the bottom. There's nothing there. But if I go to these saved elements, look, there's my footer. I could just drag it here. I'm done. I save it. I'm done. Let's do that again. Email number 3. Okay. No footer at the bottom. Go to my saved elements. Drag it there. I'm done. All right. So there you go. Now, we've done it. We've built our custom footer. Our email looks great. We're going to add that to the bottom of all the emails. But what's going to happen if somebody clicks on that link? Right now, probably nothing. We need to build a workflow. Okay, this is important. Let's go back. Let's build our workflow in our automations. All right. And let's build a workflow, and we're going to call it unsubscribe. Let's see if they got a recipe for this. They might. Start from scratch, import from a campaign. Do they have anything about unsubscribes? Just looking. Or it might say D&D. And they don't. Okay. So we'll build it from scratch. And our trigger, watch this. Our trigger is going to be, it's an event. It's an email event. That's what they call it. And the email event is, let me move this, unsubscribed. Okay, that's what it is right there. All right. That you have to build this workflow in addition to that link. That link triggers the email event called unsubscribed. All right. So email event unsubscribe. All right. And we're going to save that. Now, let's give this a name. Unsubscribe. Let's say email event. Let's do that. Okay. Now, if you've watched my other videos, best practices here that I always like to create a note at the top here. All right. And it's going to be workflow. Then I do a pound sign and I give the title there. And I always give the name and the email and the phone. I just do this for auditing purposes. I've shown this in other workflows, so I won't go into too much context here. I'm just going to build it so you can see how I do this. These are best practices. I always do this. All right. Gives me a record. And then I'm going to say what happened here. Contact, clicked, unsubscribe, link in email. Okay, there we go. And what are we going to do? We're going to DND, and we're going to enable the DND for a specific channel, and it's going to be email. It's simply that. And I like to call this a system added note. All right, now, for the most part, we can go in here to settings. We really don't need to add any settings here as long as we're not sending any emails or any communication, all right? If this is all you're doing is processing this unsubscribe, we don't really need to worry about any of these settings. And that's what I would recommend. I would recommend just doing it that way. Now, this is global, all right? So this is good. I'm glad we caught this. Now we've got the unsubscribes and they work for anybody that clicks on any unsubscribe link as long as you put it in there. So what I recommend, if you want your emails to look uniform, create those custom sections, right? That's a great way to do it. All right. Hey, I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. And hey, let me finish this the right way with my pretty custom background screen. There you go. Come join me in my APES group. Okay. That's my Skool group called skool.com/APES. That's the automated profit expansion system. If you want to learn more, I got lots of great videos. Also, come check out my YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button. Like all those videos. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it a lot. Have a great day, everybody. Appreciate you. Love you. Go out and have lots of success and automate your profits. Bye-bye.